Hey guys, Dylan, Better Basements and Waterproofing. Another casual little video from you. I wanted to post a video on contractor selection. Uh, you know, I we take a lot of pride in the way we run our business, and a lot of that has to do with not only the product that we offer. I can prove that our product and our results are superior. That is easy, but really, the big part of running a home services business is earning the trust of the customer to be able to earn their business. And I think a lot of that comes down to customer education, which hence the YouTube channel. I don't do the YouTube channel for my looks. I do it because it helps sell jobs. And customer education is really important. I think everyone should make an informed decision. I do a unhealthy amount of research before I spend any money or before I make any decisions in life. So if I was spending the amount of money that my customers spend on crawl space and basement waterproofing, not to say that we're expensive, we're not cheap, but I would do the research. So I want to provide that for my customers, which I do. I also am a firm believer in a high degree of customer service. And when I mean high, I mean white glove. And I do provide that. And I had a glowing review from a customer yesterday. His online review was good, but it wasn't as glowing as it was in person. I kind of wish it was the other way around, because now you're just taking my word for it. But anyways, he was just raving about how good our job lead was, how good the workers were, and the big thing was the communication. He's like, "You guys communicate so well," and I wanted to go into it. This is a job that we just finished today. This is a basement, not the customer I was talking about. But look at all this. This is our CRM software. Look at all this communication. These are job reminders, visit reminders right there. And it's just one side of the coin. There's dozens of text messages, phone calls, customer education. Like I said, I don't know how long I spent in his home. And this customer in particular, he's out of town, man. I mean, this is a really cool house. This is a over 100-year-old house in Portland, and he quite literally gave us the keys to the castle to do this job. He's out of town, out of the country, out of town. I can't reach him, which is kind of funny. But we have such a high degree of trust. He put a key under the mat to let us in to his beautiful home with jackhammers and saws to waterproof his basement. And at the end of every day, normally, our office, calls the customer to give them an update of what's going on and what to expect. And before they have that phone call, the job lead of that job calls the office to see what's going on, to make sure everyone is on the same page. And then before the job lead leaves that day, they tell the customer what's going to go on. And then a couple hours later, their phone rings and our office calls and tells them what is going to go on. So, and then that evening, as they're sitting down to dinner, they get a text message. Boop, reminder, Better Basements and Waterproofing is coming in the morning, 8 a.m. show. 8 a.m. show sharp. Unless you're far away, then it's 8:30 a.m. So this level of communication here, I sure hope this is what you're expecting, because this is a major factor when selecting a contractor for anything. But we're not cleaning your ducts. We're not washing your windows. I'm taking a jackhammer to your floor and ripping it out and digging out the soil and repouring the concrete. There's a high level of trust here. And like I said, I ain't the cheapest girl at the dance. And I have zero intention of being the cheapest girl at the dance. But I'm also not the most expensive. And we're never going to be the most expensive. I have no desire to do that. We can provide a high level of value. The keyword is value. A high level of value, a high level of customer service, and a high level of education, that is what you need to expect. And those are things that I think that we need to demand from people who are trying to earn our business, earn our money. I work very hard for my money. You work very hard for your money. Someone should work hard to get it. And that looks like earning your trust. Always, you see I'm lounging at home, always acting in your best interest. What I always tell my estimators, my job leads, is that you will never do anything, never sell anything to a customer that you wouldn't sell to your own mother or your own grandmother. You need to be acting in their best interest at a high level. So if someone calls, just had this today, they want a 3 pumps. They want 3 pumps in their crawl space. We don't even install 3 pumps in basements. We do a backup pump sometimes in a basement. They wanted 3 pumps in their crawl space because another contractor, who is the most expensive girl at the dance, told them that they need to have their I'm not going to say the proprietary word because I don't want to get in trouble. They wanted their 3 pump system in there. So they have a pump. Obviously, you need that. A backup pump. Okay, I could see that. You're acting a little paranoid. It's a crawl space. It's okay. We can put a high water alarm in there. But anyways, a backup pump. And then they have a backup to the backup. So this is a $2,500 pump system. Our pumps are $400. That is not acting in the best interest. He called me, asked for that. Hey, will you provide a quote for that? No, I'm not, man. What is this? Why do you think you need this? Okay, let's unpack this. Let's think about why we're acting like that. Why we're trying to make this decision. And, well, he has this fear that he has this impression that pumps are just failing. Cheap pumps last a long time now. A nice one will last 10 years. Anyways, my point is, acting in the interest of the customer means not unnecessarily upcharging, even if they kind of demand, so we can talk them off that ledge by educating them. No unnecessary upcharge, customer education, and communication. Things to expect from all of your home service providers, but especially your waterproofers, because it's very foreign. We're not interviewing painters. We're not interviewing cabinet makers where you see it, you feel it, you know that you can walk into there with a high degree of trust what the product, what the end goal is going to be. We are working in the unknown. It's kind of like the pretty girl going to the mechanic in a one-horse town. Her oil change is going to be $1,300, and her blinker fluid is going to need to be topped off. That's kind of the world we're working in. So, customer education, communication are 2 things I'm very, very, very proud of. And the product, the end goal, I can prove that to you every day but Sunday. I can prove that to you what the product and end goal is. But I'm going to do a better job of showing you why my communication is the best and why we act in your best interest. And that is through customer education, and that includes contractor selection. So let's demand this sort of stuff. Let's demand that our representatives of companies, our contractors, are able to educate us on what they're going to do and why they're going to do it. Anyways, a little bit of a soapbox. It's a little longer than I wanted, but I think it is valuable. So, thanks, guys.